Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to the 16th of November. It's only a 10% chance of rain today, but it's taking advantage of every percent of that 10%, I guess. I guess it could be a crazy heavy fog, because it's just this ever so light little mist. Enough to get everything wet. Mama, it's Friday.
It's Friday.
Heck yeah. Let's get her done.
Yes.
Well, there, little woman.
Yes, sir, little hubba.
It's a dreary little Friday, but it's Friday nonetheless.
Friday anyway.
Yeah, we'll take a Friday, no matter how it is. But it's only 10%, and that looks awfully bright up there. I think it's going to burn off and be nice on us. And it could literally just be that thick of fog.
Yeah.
We've seen it time and time again. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to run on down there, Mama.
All right. I'm trying to catch up with you.
All right.
All right.
Love, see you, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. They done kicked me out of work. They said, you got to go. No. I'm going down the street to a AT&T store because of fraud from people. You can no longer just do your own swapping. I got an old iPad that still has a cell data plan on it, and I can't swap it over. I have to go in the store, even though I can electronically do it on the iPad now with an eSIM or whatever. But nope, can't do it online. Got to go in a store. So that's where we're heading. This area should look familiar to you because this is the backwards direction of how I usually take my test rides. So I've been going to this AT&T store. Remember that was just a construction thing over there? But I've been going to this AT&T store off of Mill Plain, which is this long, drug out, crazy thing to get to this store. Well, I just did a quick little search. I go, man, I'm in the middle of Vancouver. Why do I gotta go that side of Vancouver to get it? Well, this one right, this is, as you can tell, I'm going backwards on my test route. But you know, when I go up and I turn around those apartments, just over the hill from there, there's an AT&T store. So I'm literally taking my test route to go to an AT&T store. As always, absolutely a stellar experience. Everything, it took me longer to drive here, and it did. And it just happens instant. Plugged it in, boom, I'm live. That's way cool. That's why I stick with companies that treat me right, never have any issues. If you do have some weird issue, give them a call. They're super nice. They get it all straightened out. Overly apologetic if something goes weird. Which has been quite a few years, but every once in a while something happens. You know, it's life. Things are gonna go wrong. I love how you find these little pockets here and there where all the fall colors haven't completed yet. Gotta love it. Right here at the top of this hill, 78th, that's where I turn in and loop around and come back out whenever I do those test rides. Now surely you guys didn't expect me to drive through the Orchards district of Vancouver and not drive by Orchards Park. Oh, look at all the leaves on the ground right there. I don't know if you could see any of those. Can't tell where I was pointing the camera because I'm driving. There's that beautiful walkway. Things I can't show you guys when I'm riding a motorcycle. A little side thing from yesterday. I apologize for the jiggly, look at that beautiful tree. The very jiggly video. I was goofing around with my camera. I turned the image stabilization off. I was sitting down editing that video, and I'm like, what happened? Oh, good Lord. I remember turning the thing off. So I apologize for yours. Oh, another thing too. Most of you got it, but some of you didn't get it. My birthday is this coming Monday, the 19th. It wasn't Monday of this week. So the 19th of November is my birthday. Because I got a lot of comments saying, happy belated birthday. Well, it hasn't happened yet. So you're safe. The parts list is getting smaller. Except for something happened, we didn't get that cover. So all this stuff that goes on there, this trim, well, that goes on another place. Can't get it on there. Don't have I don't know what happened. Anyway, it's on its way. So when the thing fell over, the bracket, I think I showed you guys this, that holds the running light, came through and broke that knob off, knocked a big hole in the radiator. Never seen anything like that. And well, it came in and it shattered the mount for this fan. And the fan is, you can't buy like just the bracket by itself. You got to buy the whole fan. I think that thing's really expensive too. It's crazy heavy for a fan, shockingly heavy. But I'll show you that's where I've taken the bracket off. It sits right here. It's where that running light's at, you know. But look at that. Went in and knocked the hole in the tank. He goes, yeah, it was cooling all over the place, but I can't figure out where it's coming from. Oh man, I'm glad you didn't try to take off right at it. He moved over to eastern Oregon. It's kind of like desert out there, and he had some crazy windstorm thing, and it blew, the thing sitting on its side stand, blew it over, and blam! The bike was not even, he wasn't even near the motorcycle. It just, wind blew it over all by its lonesome. Poor old beamer. Anyway, the lovely task of removing the radiator and putting a new one in. Taking radiators out of these things is not fun. Plus, I hate dealing with coolant. I don't know why, that just irritates me. I'll go out of my way not to buy something that's water cooled just because I hate to ever have to deal with coolant. Don't be riding these things off-road. You wouldn't believe what a dirt catcher these grills are. And the little chin fairing sits on there like that. They don't like going off-road. But here's a closer look at that brake. And unfortunately, it broke the housing, which made us have to get a whole new fan. There she is. There's all 6 cylinders of that big old beast. In case you guys ever wondered what the thermostat in the K1600 looks like that. That's all there is to it. And that thing just butts down, it seals off in the bottom down in here. Straightforward. Just held in with a clip, as you can see right there. Cool. And this is a secret bleed point that only a certain spot in air does it tell you that's there. If you ever get one of these things and you bled the system because you got 2 bleeds and you got to do it on the side stand, you got a bleed right there at the top of this junction here, which almost looks like where a thermostat would be, but that's not what that is. And then the other bleed is right here on top of the water pump. Well, if you bled one of these things and it's still like excessively, the fan runs at stoplights, that's usually where you notice it, where the fan just like, dude, this thing never shuts off. There is, and it's sitting right in here is where that thermostat's at when the bike is assembled. But with the bike assembled and it not hot, of course, loosen that. That is a third bleed that they, oh, I'm not pointing the camera at it. That's the third bleed that they're not talking about. Now these you all do on the side stand, I would imagine, because of how this is set up, you'd probably do that one on the center stand or upright. And you might be able to do it sideways, but that's going to put that side of the radiator too high, and you're not going to get the correct bleed. Man, all that cold and misery of this morning. Well, actually it wasn't that cold, but it was just nasty out. Turns into these beautiful evenings. And unfortunately, I can't take advantage of it out riding a motorcycle. Dadgummit. Jeez. Walked up there for a moment, it doesn't turn dark on me. Happens fast this time of year. We got all these crazy lights and stuff that are making it look a whole lot brighter out here than what it really is. Anyway, it's 5 o'clock. My work day is over. Time to lock my stuff up, roll out. Little woman?
It's not raining.
It's not raining?
No.
It's actually kind of nice.
Cloudy, though.
Yeah, it clouded up. I thought it was going to pour down rain here a little bit ago. But nope. Stay dry. So should be a nice drive home. And most importantly, it's free ID there, Mama.
I know it. I'm glad.
Heck yeah, me too. Hopefully the weekend will be nice. Well, hello there, YouTube. How are you guys? Is there a dog bark out in the... You guys hear that? Neighbor's dog.
Critters.
It's weird to hear dogs that close. Just makes you think you're a random dog, you know?
It's alright.
I was just thinking, you know, Sawyer coming back or something,
I
you know?
know. That always gets me.
Yeah, poor old Poochie. But I was going somewhere and the dog absolutely just counteracted that.
Let's see.
But today was good. It was Friday. It was another relaxed Friday. Fridays, you know, is like the build up for the weekend, and the craziest things can happen. We always call them Freaky Fridays, as you guys know. And man, it was just the most laid back. Got work done. It was just that day turned out really nice. Went down, dealt with the nice people at AT&T, which is super cool. Just took a couple seconds to go click, pulled the numbers off the iPad, and what number do you want to use? And can't believe I've been paying a cellular bill on a 2011 iPad, and it's probably been 5 years since I've even turned that iPad on. I turn it on every once in a while and see that it works and everything else, but wow. So now that really old iPad is now the cell number for my new iPad Pro. Crazy. But it's always a pleasure dealing with those guys, whether it's AT&T, whether it's on the phone or in person. It's almost like an Apple store. There must be some rigorous test they go through that you just have to be the nicest person ever, or you're not hired.
Yeah, I like dealing with AT&T. They're always
they're very
really
professional.
nice.
Know exactly, you know, what's going on. There's never this fumbling around. It's not like some, you know, kid that just left the burger joint and says, "I want to sell AT&T."
Yeah.
You know, come in there, and they're asking their coworkers. They know, you know. I like that, the professionalism. But that's a whole nother thing. Found out a little trick with my Sony camera with the weirdest thing. When you hook it up to the iPad, you see the photos, but you don't see the video. I think I might be a little... I'm sure other people know this. There's way too many people using Sonys that haven't figured this out, but it's just a quick little USB setting. Or you can just stick the card in the reader, but anyways, weird. I'll talk about that when I do a review on the old iPad.
There you go.
The GM and I had a nice long talk about tech stuff again today. He was checking out the iPad, and he's hemming and hawing, and I don't know, 12.5 inch, 11 inch, or should I just keep what I have? He's got a whole slew of laptops.
You both are just geeky little guys, I tell you.
Yeah, that's funny. And then he goes, "Smoke." He goes, "Nobody's BMW certified. What's going on? What's going on?" So we go to his office, and all of us, Ryan, Kurt, Matt, and myself, there's an update. And they told us at school, he goes, "Keep an eye on that 750 and 850 update. It may become mandatory." And he goes, "Don't be emailing me if you suddenly have no certification." Well, and Travis is freaking out. He goes, "Nobody's even level 1, level 2. You're not level 3 anymore." And I go, "Well, I think I might know what it is." So we look, and sure enough, it was that little training module. It's an online thing. Became mandatory. Well, it hasn't been taken, so boop, takes all your status away.
Yep.
BMW, man,
You're
they don't mess around. You don't follow the rules. But that's the thing. We just got to take it here fairly quick. So. But yeah, quiet out here.
It is.
It's not that cold. It hasn't been that bad. I don't know. Like the house is kind of warm. We got the old pellet stove going. It's a cooker in there.
It feels good.
All the dogs are laying upside down. You know how they do when they're hot. I can't believe Abby doesn't like getting hot at all.
No.
And she was sitting in there like in the line of sight or the flow, you know, where the pellet stove blows off. Hey, goofy dog. What's wrong with you? You getting old or something? You do not like the warmth.
No, she doesn't like the heat.
Yeah,
but she thinks it's Saturday or something.
Yeah.
They're all lounging.
They thought it was Saturday again this morning. I don't know if we discussed that. They did that last Friday too. They was all thinking it was time off. But Mama,
we probably
we're just kind of rattling on about a whole bunch of nothing. So I reckon we might as well let these people go to sleep before we put them to sleep.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And I hope your Saturday or Sunday are wonderful.
Heck yeah. Looks like Sunday's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Even tomorrow's 10% chance of rain, but in the mid-50s. That'll feel like summertime.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That'd be nice.
All right. Talk to you kind folks tomorrow.
You guys take care.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.